You know, we live in a world where a photo of you can be shared and saved in a split second. But who really controls that digital version of you? Well, today we're diving into an awesome project that's trying to tackle that exact question. It's all about putting the power of privacy back where it belongs, with you.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever been scrolling through social media and just bam, there's a picture of you, one you've never seen before, and you definitely didn't approve of it being posted? Ugh, right? That feeling, that loss of control, that's exactly the problem a group of students from the John Institute of Technology decided to fix.
Okay, so this slide really gets to the heart of the matter. It shows this huge shift in thinking. See, right now, social media is all reactive. The photo goes up, it's out there, and then it's your job to go do damage control. You have to do the cleanup. UNMASK wants to flip that whole script. They're talking about a proactive, consent-first approach where your privacy is the default setting, not some afterthought.
And listen, this isn't just about a bad photo from a party. Getting tagged without your consent, it's a much bigger deal. We're talking about the potential for identity misuse, being visible online when you don't want to be, and some really serious privacy breaches that can spill over into your real life.
The root of the problem, really, is how these platforms are built. They're designed for sharing, and safety kind of comes second. All the tools they give you are for cleaning up a mess after it's already been made. It's like they're handing you a mop and a bucket while the pipe is still bursting, instead of, just fixing the leak in the first place.
So what's the fix? Well, this is where UNMASK comes in. It's a platform built from the ground up with a totally different way of thinking, a privacy-first philosophy. But what does privacy first really mean? It's pretty simple, actually. It means the system is built to protect you automatically, right out of the box. So instead of you having to dig through settings to lock things down, your identity is shielded by default. You're the one holding the keys, and you get to decide when to reveal it.
Okay, so how does this whole thing work under the hood? It's actually a really cool mix of AI and smart design. But for you, the user, it feels super simple and automatic. Let's break it down.
This right here, this is the core idea. The system has one golden rule. If there's a face, mask it. Period. Privacy is the default setting, the failsafe. So if the system ever has any doubt about who someone is or if they've given permission, it just automatically protects their identity.
So here's the play-by-play. Step 1, someone uploads a photo. Instantly, the AI kicks in, finds every face, and blurs them out. Then it gets clever. It compares those blurred faces to its database of registered users. If it finds a match, it doesn't just tag you. No. It sends you a request for consent. And only after you click Approve does the system remake the image, revealing your face and only your face. Pretty slick, right? And here's what that actually looks like. On the left, you get this super clear consent request. You see the photo, you see who posted it, and you get to say yes or no. Then, once you hit Approve, boom. Over on the right, you can see your face is now visible in the photo on the feed. It's that simple, secure, and totally in your control.
Now, making all this happen so smoothly requires some serious tech. Behind the scenes, they're using a powerful back-end framework called Django. The AI brain of the operation is something called Insight Face, which is top of the line for face detection. And what you see and interact with? That's a slick front end built with Next.js, and they use real-time tech to make sure those notifications pop up instantly. The whole thing just feels fast.
But look, a cool idea is one thing. Does it actually work? Is it fast enough for real life? Well, the team put UNMASK to the test, and honestly, the numbers they came back with are pretty impressive.
Check out this chart on processing time. This is how long it takes from the moment a photo is uploaded to when the fully masked private version is ready. Even with a packed photo, we're talking 10 different faces. The whole thing is done in about 2 seconds. I mean, that's faster than you can even type out a caption for the photo.
Okay, but what about revealing your face? Once you hit Approve, how long is the wait? Get this, 210 milliseconds. That is, and I mean this literally, faster than you can blink. It feels completely instant.
And of course, none of this works if the AI gets it wrong. But with a face-matching accuracy of 92.7%, UNMASK is incredibly reliable. It makes sure the right person gets the request almost every single time. And that's absolutely crucial for building trust in a system like this.
So, stepping back for a second, what does a project like this mean for the future? Well, it could be a real turning point in how we think about our digital selves. It's about shifting that sense of ownership away from the big platforms and putting it back in our own hands.
And they're not stopping here. This is just the start. The team has big plans for you UNMASK.
They're talking about adding support for video, building mobile apps for iOS and Android, and even creating an API so other platforms could use this privacy tech. The end goal here is to build a safer, more private internet for all of us.
So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. What if tagging someone wasn't a notification after the fact? What if it was a question from the very beginning? A simple, "Is it okay to share this photo of you?" That little change, that shift in digital etiquette, that's the future UNMASK is trying to build.